And the race is on. Grand Kingdom away a half step slow. That one stablemate Imperialty goes out to the early advantage. AG Diamond in the yellow colors flashing speed. And those two, 1-2 through that opening 16th of a mile. They go two in front of a lineup of three. Beltane out wide between horses Ready Buddy and Tok Tok. Back on the inside. The favorite is fifth right now and about 5 off the lead. It's 2.5 more back to Grand Kingdom, who recovers a bit after that early beginning. It's 2 more back to Super Rocky, and at the back is Gamblin' George. They hit into that far turn. Imperialty cruising up front. Leads it by 2.5 now to AG Diamond in second. 23-1. A very soft opening fraction here for Imperialty, who leads him around to the quarter pole. Leads 3 now. AG Diamond in the second position. Tok Tok, the favorite's back fifth right now. Still about 7 or 8 behind. Grand Kingdom trying to get going with that one. As they come toward the top of the stretch, Imperialty into the lane. The lead's down to a length and a half now. Getting closer again is AG Diamond. Length and a half more back to Ready Buddy. Beltane down the outside. Now Tok Tok's kicking into gear. Is coming up the inside quickly. As they have just over a furlong left to go. AG Diamond hits the front. Tok Tok surging through down along the fence. Is now up to second. Ready Buddy down the outside. AG Diamond still just in front. Tok Tok trying to get to that one in the final yards and will do so. Jorge Ruiz and Tok Tok up to win it. AG Diamond was second. Third went to Ready Buddy. Fourth, maybe Beltane over late charging Gamblin' George and Imperialty. And the race is on. And the one with experience, Dewey's Beast, blasts right out to the front. Shows speed and opens up 2 on Baytown Connected, who's pushed along to go after that one. Ascendance. Marcus Gift starting to rally up on the outside. Dynamic Devotions down to the fence. 5 of them lining up in behind this leader. Also in that pack is Glenbrook Jerry. Cha-Cha-Ching is at the back early on, but Dewey's Beast and Antonio Gallardo to make the pace. It's Dewey's Beast going to the half-mile pole in front by a length and a half. Up on the outside, Baytown Connected. Out wide, Ascendance. Down on the fence, Dynamic Devotion is right there in that second flight. Glenbrook Jerry in the orange colors is fifth right now, just a length in front of Marcus Gift. And Cha-Cha-Ching is at the back of a pretty tight-knit group, just 4 lengths front to back, as Dewey's Beast leads him past the half-mile pole. 3.5 furlongs remaining. Dewey's Beast the leader. A length and a half to Glenbrook Jerry. That one stablemate pokes a nose into second. Dynamic Devotion down toward the inside. A length and a half more back to Ascendance, who's under a bit of a drive. Is back fourth right now, about 5 or 6 behind this lonely leader, Dewey's Beast. Dewey's Beast to the top of the stretch, a 3-length advantage. Stablemate Glenbrook Jerry trying to close in on that one, has a quarter mile to try to press on by. They've gone 4 ahead then of Dynamic Devotion. Down the outside, Marcus Gift is starting to get going from third. A final furlong left to go. Dewey's Beast out here now by 5 or 6. Glenbrook Jerry a clear second. It's 3 or 4 more then back to Marcus Gift. But Dewey's Beast running them off their feet here by the 16th pole. Antonio Gallardo and Dewey's Beast an 8-length lead. Glenbrook Jerry going to try to hold second. Marcus Gift and Ascendance after that. But Dewey's Beast, let's call it 10. Second ended up pretty darn close there. Glenbrook Jerry or Marcus Gift, and fourth was Ascendance. And the race is on. Melody went away slowly. Kingdom Force was away very slowly at the back. Old Fashioned Girl heads out for the early advantage. Destino showing good speed, and Dustin the Diamond right up there attending the early proceedings as those 3 across the course as they run into that first turn. Tucked in behind them goes Another Day of Work on the inside. Grumpy Brooksy is to that one's outside in the blue cap. Just in behind that comes Skelling Island, who was away in the 6th position. A length more back to Mr. Lefty in 7th. Space of 3 more, then back to the slow-starting Melody Wind and the even slower starting Kingdom Force. Those 2 are at the back. They have 4.5 furlongs left to go in their journey, and up on the front end it's Destino, just a narrow leader. Old Fashioned Girl right there, 24-2 for that opening quarter mile. They've gone 2.5, 3 lengths ahead of Dustin the Diamond, who gets a nice tracking spot in third. Down toward the inside, Another Day of Work is fourth. Shadowing that one, Grumpy Brooksy, fifth on the outside, is just 5 lengths behind. Skelling Island sixth right now, and just about 5 lengths behind now as they tighten up a little bit up front, and they run toward that far turn. Just over 3/8 of a mile left to go. Destino just in front of Old Fashioned Girl. A pair of long shots leading him. Dustin the Diamond poised and ready to go, 50-1 for that opening half-mile time as the top 2 continue at one another. Old Fashioned Girl and Destino. Dustin the Diamond getting closer now. Length more back to Grumpy Brooksy, who's moving in between horses. Just going to need somewhere to run. Grumpy Brooksy had to tap on the brakes for a moment there. Went by Another Day of Work. Skelling Island trying to get going from the back. Also trying to wind up in the red colors is Kingdom Force as they have just over 3/16 of a mile to go. Dustin the Diamond right up alongside of Old Fashioned Girl. Those 2 by the 8th pole. Grumpy Brooksy looking for room. Skelling Island right down the outside. And in the red colors toward the inside is Kingdom Force. Final 16th to go. Dustin the Diamond on the inside. Old Fashioned Girl trying to get going. Skelling Island the final 50 yards. Skelling Island charging late. Skelling Island up in time to win it. Dustin the Diamond was second. Old Fashioned Girl was third. Fourth might have been Kingdom Force over Grumpy Brooksy. And the race is on. Fun Notion away just a half step slow. Jataros from the inside, Proud Civilian right there, and on their outside, Vocalize. The three inside runners are quickest. It's Proud Civilian to Poconos in front. Jataros to the inside, Vocalize out, 3 deep. Length and a half more, then back to Boss Man JJ between horses. They're racing in 2 groups of 3. As on the outside is Point Liam, and Fun Notion after that slow beginning. Just 2.5 lengths separate the group as they run into that turn. Proud Civilian just in front. Jataros had to check out of there, so Proud Civilian and Vocalize. Those now the 2 midway on that first turn. Length and a half more, then back to Jataros. Point Liam starts to advance. Fun Notion swing into gear, was last, is now coming up to join him as 4 of them line up behind these top 2. They come to the top of the stretch. Vocalize between horses. Here's Fun Notion continuing to sweep up past on the outside, and Fun Notion with a big move all the way up to challenge for the lead. Down on the inside, Proud Civilian battles on. Point Liam trying to follow Fun Notion's move as they have a final furlong left to go. Fun Notion just in front. Point Liam, Vocalize still battling away between horses, is not done yet. Fun Notion has to finish the job. Down the outside, Point Liam is really starting to level off, and Point Liam surging up to the front. Point Liam to win it. Proud Civilian battled back to get second. Vocalize and Fun Notion photoed third and fourth. After that was Boss Man JJ at fifth. And the race is on. Afandi shows out first. Shambo between horses is quicker, though, and Shambo up to assume command. Afandi out in second. Down toward the inside, Moana's Power is a handy third, a length and 3/4 off the lead. Between horses, Canada Customs, Whispering Kit making up ground. Also Hollywood Walk there, advancing up on the far outside. Our Strong Vows with 1 beat early on, and that's Bohemian Moon, who's the trailer. But Shambo, bet down to even money, has the lead as they run into that turn. 3/4 of a length to Afandi. Hollywood Walk up on the outside. Moana's Power tucked in fourth, just 2.5 off the top. Then comes Whispering Kit, and Our Strong Vows starting to advance in the pink colors. Here's a 3-wide move from Longshot Our Strong Vows. It's 2.5, 3 more back to Canada's Customs, Bohemian Moon trails. Shambo with some challengers now. Afandi 2 deep, 3 deep for Hollywood Walk, 4 deep Our Strong Vows as they turn into the stretch. Afandi and Shambo, those 2 go on. Joining them to the outside, Hollywood Walk is third. Whispering Kitten just in behind Our Strong Vows. Moana's Power back 6th. A final furlong left to go. 3 of them right across the track. Hollywood Walk between horses, Afandi. Down on the inside, Shambo still battling on. Whispering Kitten trying to join them on the far outside. Hollywood Walk has the momentum, though. Hollywood Walk going on to win it at 8-1. Second was really close between Shambo, Afandi, also Whispering Kitten right there in the photo for the Miners. And the race is on. Good start for Facciabella in the center, shows early speed. Brushing is right there close up and down on the fence. Cindy Song out in good order. Wallachia also attending the early proceedings. Wallachia going to cross all the way over and grab the lead. Doesn't quite get to the rail. Cindy Song holds that spot in second. Brushing is out in third. Bella Faccia back fourth. It's another length then back to Sapphire Star. Color Crush comes through down toward the inside, advances up a spot. It's a length and a half more than back to Maria's Honor and Ewens. They race as a pair, back 7th and 8th, and it's 2.5 or 3 lengths more back to Surya, who's the early trailer. Wallachia is the leader. Wallachia still not able to get over to the rail just yet as a length in front, as Cindy Song held that rail position through an opening quarter in 23 and 2/5 seconds. They're 3 lengths clear of Brushing, who's back in third. Length and a half more back to Facciabella, who's in the 4th position, traveling nicely. Down on the inside, Color Crush 5th. After that is Ewens in the blue colors, who's 6th. 2 more lengths back to Sapphire Star in 7th. It's a length and a half after that to Maria's Honor in 8th, who starts to advance a touch, and 3.5 more back to Surya. All things going the way of Wallachia now, 47 and 4 for the opening half, and at even money, Wallachia goes by the 3/8, pulled the lead now 2.5 lengths. Cindy Song trying to keep pace with that one. Facciabella starts to move out 3 deep. Color Crush is coming under a bit of a move. Down toward the inside is 4th, drawn within 3 of the leader. Wallachia midway on the far turn. The lead's a length and a half now. Color Crush down toward the inside. Facciabella 3 deep. Cindy Song still plugging away between runners. Length and a half more back to Ewens, who's made progress, is up to 5th, going to kick out 5 wide as they turn to the top of the stretch. On the front end, Wallachia still leads it. Wallachia by 2. Color Crush takes up the chase from second. Then comes Facciabella. Right down the crown of the track is Ewens, but a final furlong left to go. Wallachia now clear, almost 3.5, 4. Color Crush, Facciabella, late run from Surya right down the outside, but there's no catching Wallachia. Even money here. Grand Motion, Jorge Ruiz score another one on the day. Surya got up for second. Third was Ewens. 4th looked like Color Crush. And the race is on. Yankee Dollar hopped at the start but came away okay. Good start in the center for Lee Rowe. Brummagem showing good early speed, and down on the inside, Ballycoota. They're in no hurry at all. They're going very slow here in the early going as Yankee Dollar comes up on the outside to join them by the wire the first time round. Just in behind that, Anonymous Quest was out in fifth. Down on the inside, Panati in the green colors is sixth. Lady Dominance out three deep in the red in seventh. Length and a half more then back to Nibbles, Misty Mauve, and at the back is Starry Hope. But up front, Yankee Dollar able to get over toward the inside and grab the lead. The favorite Yankee Dollar midway on that turn in front of length and a half to Lee Rowe and Brummagem. Those two racing second and third. That opening quarter in 24 and 3/5 seconds. So the pace is pretty pedestrian onto the back stretch. Yankee Dollar, Antonio Gallardo, they're a length and a half. Brummagem up on the outside. Down on the inside, Lee Rowe is third. Inanna's Quest under a good hold fourth in the teal colors. Then comes Ballycoota down on the inside. Lady Dominance shadows her out three deep. It's a break of two more then. Back to the pair of Panati and Starry Hope. They race as a team back seventh and eighth. And there's another pair at the back. That's Misty Mauve and Nibbles. They have 3 furlongs left to go, 49 and 2, so everything's gone the way of Yankee Dollar. Yankee Dollar into the far turn, 3/4 of a length. Brummagem now going to take a long shot try at this leader as they wind around that far turn. Yankee Dollar that length margin. Brummagem second. Inanna's Quest moving up on the outside of Lee Rowe to take over third. Ballycoota bottled up in behind. Runner's going to need a seam. Starting to launch is Starry Hope out wide, still 6 or 7 off Yankee Dollar. Yankee Dollar turns for home. The lead off the turn, 2.5, now 3. Brummagem is second. Lee Rowe down toward the inside. Inanna's Quest. Those three line up in the second flight. Misty Mauve starting to run from out of the pack with Starry Hope. Late run from Panati at the inside, but they might be running for second. Yankee Dollar is well clear. Yankee Dollar by the 16th pole in front by 4.5, 5. Misty Mauve going to battle out with Lee Rowe for second, but Yankee Dollar wins it. Antonio Gallardo 2 on the day. Misty Mauve was second. Third went to Lee Rowe. Multiple horse photo for fourth. And the race is on. Caught him in a very good line. Mr. Donzella in the center is out forwardly placed. Between horses, Luis Two Guns is right there, and Joe Phillips up from the outside, tugging up to challenge Luis Two Guns. So it's going to be Luis Two Guns and Joe Phillips. Those two as they drive to the wire the first time around. They've gone 2 clear of Mr. Donzella, who's out in third. Resident Liberal fourth on the outside. Veloce fifth, tucked in down toward the rail. In behind horses, Eric the Salesman is back in sixth. It's a length more than back to Savvy Layla in seventh. A break of 3 more back to Candy Kingdom, who from that outside draw gets over to the fence. The two at the back are Artemis Bridge and Lacoya Road. Up front, though, Joe Phillips clears off. Joe Phillips, 22 and 4, an honest opening fraction here as they have 5 furlongs left to go. It's Joe Phillips leading him on to the back stretch in front by 3, 3.5. Luis Two Guns a clear cut second. Mr. Donzella getting closer now from third. Resident Liberal in the purple and gold out wide in fourth as they really do get closer to Joe Phillips up front. Trying to slack the pace a little bit is Antonio Gallardo. Joe Phillips in front by a neck now to Luis Two Guns in second. Mr. Donzella third on the outside. Resident Liberal's fourth. Veloce is cruising nicely. Fifth toward the inside. Has a lot of room. It's another 2 then. Back to Eric the Salesman, who's in sixth. After that comes Candy Kingdom, who stays toward the inside from seventh. Savvy Layla with 2 beat. Those are Artemis Bridge. And at the back still Lacoya Road. 47 and 1 for the opening half mile. So able to slow it down a touch was Joe Phillips, but the lead is just ahead. Luis Two Guns right up alongside, and here's Luis Two Guns up to Poconos in front. Joe Phillips counters right back though. Veloce swings into action in behind, going to come with a 3 wide move. Eric the Salesman trying to follow that. Artemis Bridge has made up really good ground on the far outside. The picture changing here. Luis Two Guns, Veloce. Here comes Artemis Bridge on the outside. Artemis Bridge and Veloce. Those are the 2 that now go on best. Luis Two Guns, Candy Kingdom's revving up down toward the inside, and Eric the Salesman. A final 16th to go, though. Artemis Bridge and Michael Sanchez take off for home. Veloce back to second. Candy Kingdom is coming up late for third, but it's going to be Artemis Bridge and Michael Sanchez 3.5 in the end. Veloce was second. Candy Kingdom was third. Fourth, Mr. Donzella. And the race is on. Bit of a slow start there for Luna Amaria. Burn the Breeze from the inside, Blue Twirlin. Those 2 got out best. Delicioso was out a joint third, as now Beer Bali goes by that one to take over third in the purple colors. A Nonsense out wide. Delicioso right there in that second flight, as is Romance in Habana. Down on the inside, Chantilly Moon advances. In behind horses, Molly Tapper. Delicioso had to tap on the brakes and drop back a few spots there. It's a length and a half more back to Will I Play and Well Rested, who races a team back 10th and 11th. They're 4 or 5 lengths clear of Bright Moon, who's 12th, and at the back, the slow starting Luna Amaria is 13th and last, as Beer Bali takes over to the quarter pole. Burn the Breeze tries to go with that one. Ain't Nonsense starting to gain out wide. Molly Tapper's putting in a 4-wide bid. In between horses, Blue Twirlin and the Pink Silk's going to need somewhere to run as they turn to the top of the stretch. Here's Molly Tapper right up alongside of Beer Bolly, and those two into the stretch. Molly Tapper goes to the front. Beer Bolly lugs in a touch, still right there in second. 2.5 more back to Will I Play, who emerges from out of the pack. Chantilly Moon has made up some ground, and Miss Excuse down the outside. Up front, it's Molly Tapper, the leader. Molly Tapper is there. Will I Play down at the inside. Chantilly Moon, late run from Bright Moon. It's Molly Tapper still there. Will I Play, Bright Moon, 3 of them driving to the wire. Photo finish. I think in between horses, it's Will I Play, who's a big price at 50 to 1. Photo there as well was Molly Tapper and Bright Moon, but I think Will I Play got it.